I don't know if 15 years ago, if someone would have given me $1 million, I would have known what to do with it. But this person that I am now, because I spend so much time thinking about how to scale and how to make money multiply and how to build social constructs within the community. I mean, like 10 million. $1 million is not enough. How about 100 million? Yes, it is not enough. But abundance and having an abundant mindset will tell us like $1 million is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. But the deeper question in money mindset that I spend a lot of time, I tell this story. I was working with an entrepreneur in Atlanta, and she was afraid to like look at her numbers and to look at her books. She's very intimidated by that responsibility of having to pay people. She just didn't feel that she was worthy of any of it. So there is no class that she can take. You read all the books. But if you feel that you could never be a character in any of those stories, it's going to be a hard to build wealth that you want to build. So everything goes back to here in our mindsets.
In the book, you talk about shifting in life, shifting after you found alignment. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Shifting midstream. Can you tell the audience about how that's been for you and why you felt it was important to include the shifting portion?
Yeah, I believe so much in divine alignment. I believe in living a life that I know that I'm being led, that I'm being guided. So it's less about what I want anymore. It's more about what am I supposed to do? That's how I live my life. And because that is the question that I ask myself, I know that I end up being in spaces where it's just divine. That I'm meeting the person that I'm supposed to meet. But more importantly, I'm not meeting the people I am not supposed to meet. That is divine alignment. And having the maturity that when you keep getting all the no's, and the no's are hard, that sometimes the no's is the blessings. Sometimes the no's blessing. And alignment taught me that, Gary. But also alignment has taught me when it's time to pivot and shift. There's power in how we shift and pivot. By show of hand, who are entrepreneurs in the audience? Everybody. But I'll tell y'all, when I was, Village Market is my primary company, but I was planning to have this big, amazing market in Atlanta in 2020. And of course, we all know, see, everybody said it. So 2020 happened. And I was planning to have this big, we had all the sponsors. When I say the black carpet was about to be rolled out, I was ready. And pandemic shut down that event. 3 things happened. I had a moment of grief because I felt like I had finally made it to the place that I needed to make. And entrepreneurs, y'all understand that when everything is just working the way it's supposed to work, and then how pandemic? What are you? And why you care? What are you saying? I got an event plan, and it didn't leave. So after I grieved, I had to get my team together. And I told my team, we are not going to make an announcement that we're canceling anything. We're going to make an announcement that we're pivoting. And they was like, Doc, what you talking about? Pivoting away, everything is closed. I was like, no, we're going to do a digital market, and it's going to be cool. Y'all, I had nothing planned. So this is always selling them a dream. I hope it's not recorded. I was selling them a dream. I was like, yo, it's going to be amazing. We're going to get a DJ to play. All these people going to be shopping. It's going to be this whole digital experience. And the team was like, oh, okay. We did it. And over 26,000 people shop from entrepreneurs. Now, if I had the in-person event, I still feel well about it now. I'm now completely over it. We probably would have had about 10,000 people to come out for that, which is great. But we had 26,000 people participate. But another thing Pivot gave me was rest. I didn't know how tired I was. Entrepreneurs, y'all know this. We keep going and going and going. That forced reset gave me some time to be back in my own body again. And to not just responding to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. I did not know how tired I was. So I took time and I rested. I read books. I still didn't learn how to cook, but I made some smoothies that I'm very, very proud of. But I was watching all the YouTube videos and it just didn't work for me with the whole cooking thing. But keep working on me with it. But I also decided in that pivot that I was going to open a retail store. I didn't have a vision to open a retail store until I had to pivot. I also decided in that pivot that I was going to launch my nonprofit that I didn't have time for before. And so I launched a nonprofit, opened a retail store all in the same year. We started, the retail store is doing incredibly well. Our nonprofit now is serving 33 different states across America. We've deployed hundreds of thousands of dollars to entrepreneurs. But the reason why I share this, shifting midstream and pivoting, if I did not pivot, really first, if I did not rest, I wouldn't have had the vision to do the things that we've been able to do. So I want you all to trust that that hard reset, that hard pivot happens. Something greater is always on the other side of it.
I've been waiting to ask this question because I think it is kind of like your secret sauce.
Yeah.
How do you nurture relationships in community? And how have you used what I consider your superpower to navigate your journey? Because you are probably the most genuinely connected person that I know, right? You don't have like, hey, how you doing relationships. Like everybody like really like you. You get on the phone and somebody says her name, everybody feels something positive. So how have you like made that like a part of your core issue or your core navigation?
I just welcome God to be present in all those relationships. And I think that welcoming God to be present, I'm always protected. And so because I'm leading with God, then God is met. And God is seen through those relationships with other people. And so it's not necessarily me nurturing my relationship with them. I'm nurturing my relationship with God and the God within them. In their relationship, they're nurturing the God within me. And because of that, I've been able to have some really authentic, beautiful relationships. But I really just see it as an extension of God. I think we all are, if we understand that that's why we're here. And that is, again, mindset and consciousness that I've worked on for years to understand. So I just feel that I get to have all these godly relationships with people. And I'm very blessed because I have so many beautiful friendships. But it's only because I operate from a place that I'm giving you in my friendship, Gary, I give you the absolute best of me. And I feel in your friendship with me, you give me the absolute best in you. Isn't that God?
Yeah. That's so beautiful. How do you balance self-care with the demands of leadership?
Oh man, self-care with the demands of leadership. Y'all have to work hard at it. This morning, because I believe in telling the truth, this morning I was going to ride my Peloton. Tunde and I were about to go. I was like, Tunde, you're not ready for me today. And guess I opened that laptop, y'all. And the laptop won. I got Tunde tomorrow, though. I got it tomorrow. But I think we have to have the discipline, y'all, to let the laptop wait. This morning, I should have let those emails wait. And it is an act of consciousness that I have to do every day because I know that there's some things I need to get done. And even on the plane, I was like, I'm just going to close my eyes and here with one eye answer emails on my phone. I had one eye closed. But I share that to say is that the balance is not perfect. Nothing in life is. Self-care requires a great deal of work and discipline to say, laptop, email, you can wait. On the plane, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm actually rest. Or I'm going to watch something that makes me laugh. So I also give myself a regular patience. I tell myself when I'm being ridiculous too. And that's just operating from a place of truth telling. But I can tell you the difference when I get up and me and Tunde going at it for the 30 minutes with Tunde, y'all. Alice, 45 minutes. 30 minutes is enough for y'all for Peloton. But I feel better after those moments. So when I tell myself, remember, just know how you're going to feel after you go for your walk. Know how you're going to feel after you meditate. And so when I remind myself of those things, then I make sure that I do it. But some days, Gary, I'm balanced. And then other days like this morning, the laptop line, y'all.
So we said we were going to talk about this moment in time. And how do you feel? I think this moment requires more of us to do what you're doing, write books, tell stories, engage in a deeper way. Because people will ask, what were we doing in this moment? Where were you when these things happened? And I think that you're calling folks to recognize the need to see the collective power is a part of how we need to navigate in this moment. But share with us what's how you feel about where we are and where you think we should go.
In all honesty, I'm frustrated with where we are. We deserve better. We deserve better. And when I say that, I mean we deserve better than chaos. We deserve better than just being. My grandmother called and she was like, do you think I'm going to lose my Medicaid? She's 86. She deserved better. My nephews are confused. 116, 19. They was like, so do people love us? They deserve better. We deserve better. So I'm frustrated. The things that give me hope, though, is that I know the power of people who are willing to stand for something. We got historical references of what a collective body looks like that stands for something and who are willing to do something. So while I'm frustrated, I am not subdued. I am internally, I feel like I am on fire because every generation has their time. And I just feel like it is our turn, y'all, to stand for something and to be willing to lose privileges, to lose convenience, to likely be misunderstood, may lose some friends. But every great thing comes with a sacrifice. And I'm just ready to make whatever sacrifice that needs to be made. And I know what's so beautiful about it. I know that I'm not alone. We're at a precious time. And history will be written by what we do or what we don't do. And beyond writing a book, I believe this room, we're going to write into our life that we resisted in these moments.
That's so powerful. Anyone, you have a question for Doc?